Hi students, morning. Let's start our revision classes. Okay, this is our first revision based on our annual exam. Political Science, Chapter 6, Rural Administration. Okay, we have already discussed about rural administration and what are the features of the administration in rural level. This chapter deals with the village administration, or we call rural administration. So what do you mean by rural area? That is the very first concept based on this chapter. We know that India is a vast country and it have lot of villages. At least more than we can say 6 lakh villages in India. So that 6 lakh villages need a proper administration, right? Yes, a proper administration is there. The villages are doing their works in proper way, right? Yes. So what do you mean by rural area? We can say that the rural area is based on the village area. Simply we can say that the rural areas is also known as the village areas. Village areas, okay, clear? So in this rural areas, that means the village area. So what do you mean by rural administration? It's based on the village administration. The village administration, okay. So in this chapter, the first concept, that is police station, right? Yes, what do you mean by police station and what are the main works, the duties of a police station, and why we use a police station for our area? That's also we discussed in our previous classes. And the police station is also for what? For what purpose we need a police station? We need a police station for justice and take care of the people, right? Yes. So we can say the law and order. The law and order is actually based on a rural police station in a rural area or a village area. So what do you mean by rural areas? That means the village areas. And thus we know that this chapter starting with a case or two neighbors. What are the names? That means Mohan and Regu, right? So they are having a problem with their land, and the Mohan wanted to complain and file a case against Regu because Regu wanted to theft his land, and that created a huge problem, and they visited the nearest police station. So through that story, we get the idea of law and order based on the police station, right? The law and order is based on our police station. We know that in a village we have a rural police station. That means what we say that we have local police station. So near our village. What you mean by is we know that in a case or in case of a dispute in an area, people go to the police station. We have a problem with any kind of maybe it's neighbors or theft or that kinds of robbery. So we immediately report near the police station. So in a village, we have a local police station. That means what do you mean by the local police station? A particular area, actually a particular area or particular police station works for that kind of particular area. So a particular area has a particular police station. Or we can say that a particular police station works for a particular area, and all people living to that particular area to report any crime, theft, accident or injury and robbery, any kind of cases if they are faced, so they can immediately report that particular police station. So the particular area have a particular police station. That police station we can call that is a local police station in that particular area. Okay. So the particular police station particular area. For a particular area. So that we call local police station. Local police station. If the people of that particular area have any kind of crime or theft or accidents or injuries or robbery, so they can immediately report that particular case in that nearest police station. That means their local police station. Okay, so we know that the rural area, that means the village areas. We have a vast country. So that means India have a vast country. So India have almost 6 lakh villages. So each and every villages have a proper administration for their proper growth or proper development or proper we can face that growth of that particular village. So each and every village have a proper administration. This administration actually done with the law and order and we know that the panchayat, that village is also related to the panchayat. So we can discuss about that later. Okay, so the first concept, that is law and order. This law and order in a village is done by the police station. So if have the particular village have their own police station, that means if the particular police station works for a particular area, of that particular area's people need any kind of help with the police, so they can immediately report that case or any kind of case in that particular police station. Based on that, they get justice. So each and every person needs justice. So they immediately report any kind of case in their nearest police station. That nearest police station or the particular areas have a particular police station. That police station is known as local police station in that local area or in their locality. Clear? Okay, so based on this Mohan and Raghu's case, Mohan is also reporting case based on Raghu's, and that is also creates further developments. After that, who Mohan gave the justice. Okay, so the police, if we report we want to file a case in that police station, so we went to that police station and we report that. Okay. So the very first time, the police that in a case we want to report that. So we went to police station and we report that case. So the policeman, they are writing down that case in proper way in a white paper, right? So that is the details of that case. So it's based on a case we report in a police station. They file a FIR, right? They are filing a FIR. So what do you mean by FIR? FIR means the first information report. The FIR. What do you mean by FIR? The first information report. First information report. Okay. The first information report is known as the FIR. So what do you mean by the first information report? We know that we have a case, so we want to report that. So in a dispute, when a person file a report in the police station, it is called first information report. They are writing already discussed that the policemen write the details of that case in a white paper and they get the signs of the what and we also the reporting persons and also the high officers. So that is also related to the first information report. So if a case filed in a police station, they write the first thing, that is the first information report. Based on this FIR, the case was progressed and after find the truth what behind that case. Okay, so this is the law and order in a village area. Okay, so the village area, the law and order through by police station. The police officers at the particular police station, the local police station, have the right to control that area or that villages from the crimes, robberies and etc. These kinds of this. Each and every villages have or each and local police station areas. In each panchayat have their own police station. Okay, so the cases of that village or that panchayat is related, that police station or the police officers, the reputed police officers also involve that case. Clear? The next concept, how the land records or how to maintain the land records, who collect the land records and land and revenue records in a village. That means, first of all, we want to know that what kind of administration have in a village. So we know that in a village we can say what in a panchayat, right? Panchayat. So we know that it's actually that kind of administration in villages. What do you mean by that? That means in panchayat we can say the village panchayat and the district panchayat and the block panchayat. These are the three body of that administration basically. Okay, the village panchayat, and the district panchayat, and the next one, what is that? Then the block panchayat. Block panchayat. Okay, look at this. We know that what do you mean by the village and district and block panchayat. In our previous chapter, 5th chapter panchayat village, we already discussed about the panchayat system, right? So we know that in a village or based on the villages, we have 3 odds in the election. That means the village panchayat. That means the grama panchayat. We can say that the grama panchayat. Gram panchayat, district panchayat and block panchayat. Okay, so each gram panchayat have a panchayat where what the member and the president. We know that the panchayat and the president, mainly the cases of a proper or administration of a village, is actually the base bond. We can say that is gram panchayat, and we know that the word gram sabha. What do you mean by Grama Sabha? If an 18 years old adult can organize or participate in this Grama Sabha, so we can see their needs. So the Grama Sabha actually make what? So want the Grama Sabha, based on this Grama Sabha, the proper officers or the particular officers, they get the information about the particular village, that actually the people, what are they need, what kind of development have they need. So these kinds of information actually get from this Grama Sabha. The people also attended Grama Sabha and they raise their needs. Okay, so based on that, the Grama Panchayat also create a budget or based on their needs. So actually, and they are also inform the suitable officers for further development. Okay, so the Grama Panchayat, we know that the base body of a village, we can say that base body of a village, that is Grama Panchayat. So based on the administration of the or proper work of a Grama Panchayat, we can say the development village is hardened with this Grama Panchayat. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about the village administration through the village office. The village office, and we know that in a panchayat have a village office. So that village office also deals with all kinds of works with that particular village. Okay, so the next concept actually deals with the work of patwaris, that means the village officer. We know that the village officer, the word actually the English word and the Hindi word, that means patwari, and each and every states have their own name for this village officer. So in north areas we can say that is patwari. Okay. So based on the village office. Village office. Okay, so who collect the land records and who collect the revenue records and who maintains this records and what kind of plans are implemented for the development of this village or that particular village. Actually, these kinds of information, these kinds of activities are done through the village office, mainly the village officer. That means the patwari. So the next concept, that is maintenance of land records. Maintenance of land records. Okay, let's check what we already discussed about this works and features of patwaris and tahsildar etc. in our previous class based on this chapter. Actually, this is one of the revision class. So we conclude. Always we know that the revision episode is also connected with the main points. Okay, so now we are going for the works of a patwari. Okay, the village patwari keeps a record of the land and revenue kept by the people. So who collect the details of land and revenue? We can say that the village patwari. The village patwari. So that means the village office. Okay, so the next concept actually deals with what are the main duties of the main works of patwaris. Okay, so the very first thing, that is he collect. Who? The village patwari actually keeps a record of the land. So he keeps. Who? The patwaris keep the record of land areas kept by the people. Okay. Keep land records. So the very first duty of village patwari, that is keep land records. Okay. What was the next work of a village patwari? A patwari deals with the necessary land and maintaining the land records and belongs to different villages. So maintain, keep land records and measuring lands also one of the duty of patwari. So we can say that measuring agricultural land. Agricultural lands and maintain, keep land records and it's also maintain. Okay, measuring agricultural lands or lands and keep land records and maintaining also another one based on this first. Keep land records and maintain also this activities. What was the next duty of patwari? Is also responsible for the collection of what? Land revenue. Collection of land revenue from the village. So the collection of land revenue. Collection of land revenue from the village. From the village. Actually, the another duty of patwari. Collection of land revenue. Okay, so what was the duties of village patwari? Keep land records and maintaining these land records and measuring agricultural land and other lands and collection of land revenue from the village. And thus also, and the next that one versus the patwari is assisted by the other officers. Patwari assisted the other officers. Look at your textbook, page number 51, the last paragraph, and you also have a map in the next paragraph that is actually deals with the collection or government about the crops grown in this area. So providing information to where? To the government. Providing information to the government. For what? To the government about the crops. Government about the crops, about the crops grown in that area, grown in that village. Okay. Only in that village or in that particular areas. For what? The government actually implement all of agriculture laws and plans for the development of agriculture sector. So we know that most of the people are engaged with agriculture activity in a village. So they are depending on agriculture. So because of that, the village officer also need to know that the land, measuring the land and collection of the land revenue, and what kind of crops are grown in that area, and what kind of protection they need, what kind of development plans they need. That kinds of actually information is also known the Pakwari. So the Pakwari, the village Pakwari also providing the information to the government about the crops grown in that particular village. So based on this report or based on this information, government gives such a placing plans or helpful plans for that area. Maybe they create maybe they implemented high yield seeds in that area and pesticides and loans like insurance. So also subsidies also implemented the government. So it is actually based on the information give the Patwari to the government. Okay, so that is the another duty of a village Patwari. What is the next? And what is the next duty of this Patwari? And we already know that the duties discussed, or already we discussed about the measuring land and keep the records. So measuring land is also a duty of Patwari. Okay, so these are actually the most important duties of village Patwaris. Okay, so look at this. What are the duties or what are the works of village Patwari? We know that while village Patwari is also known as the village officer. Village officer. So what are the duties? Keep land records and maintaining this land records and measuring agricultural land and the kinds of lands also measuring the village of Patwaris, and collection of land revenue from the village and providing information to the government about the crops grown in that village, in that particular village. These are the main works of village Patwaris. Clear? Next one, that is the duties of tahsildars. Okay, tahsil, and what do you mean by tahsil and tahsildars? Okay, let's check. And we know that India have a vast country, or India is a vast country. So based on this Indian proper administration, or for the proper administration, India divided into 28 states and union territories. 8 union territories, right? States and 8 union territories. Okay, so the states also divided into different districts. Okay. Different districts. Different districts, and these districts also divided into sub-districts. And the sub-districts also divided into different kinds of villages. Okay, so that is also included in sub-districts. Okay, so this is the districts. For what? For the proper administration. For the proper administration and for managing meters relating what? For what is actually divided in this districts and sub-districts? For managing the matters deals with the land, and the districts also have a head, that is the district collector. Okay, so that district collector also affair with or he or she can do anything with that district. So he know that all kinds of information about that district, kind of land revenues and agricultural and national land records and other kinds of insurance plans and loans also, and the development plans. Also, it's actually related to that particular head of that district, that is known as the district collector. Okay, so these subdivisions, that means the sub-districts. Okay, so this is actually subdivided, that means districts and sub-districts, also subdivisions. So we can say that is actually we can say the subdivisions. Subdivisions also have their own administration or administrative activities. These subdivisions are actually related to rural administration. Rural administration. And this division of a district is also known as the different names in such tahsil, talukas, etc. So we can say that this subdivisions of a district. Okay, the subdivision of a district is also known as tahsil. Okay, so we can say that the subdivision of a district is known as tahsil, taluka and etc. So actually each and every state has related their language also, they give different names for the subdivision of a district. Okay, so we can mainly say that the subdivision of a district is also known as, it's actually known as the what? The tahsil. Tahsil or taluka, right? Taluka, etc. So who are the controller or the head of the subdivisions? We know that in a tahsil, it's having tahsildar. So the head of the district, that is called district collector, and each district have a subdivisions. That subdivisions is also known as the tahsil, taluk, etc. So this tahsil and taluks, the head of the tahsil is known as the tahsildar. The district collector and under here are the revenue officers, also known as tahsildar. So we can say that at the head is the district collector. Who is the head? That is the district collector. District collector. So this collector, district collector and revenue officers. Revenue officers include our revenue officers and other officers, administration officers is also called the tahsildar. The tahsildar. Who is that? This tahsildar. The tahsildar. So who is that? The tahsildar. The revenue officers is related to a tahsil or taluk, that is known as the tahsildars. The head of that particular district, that is known as the district collector. Actually, district collector have the control of tahsildars and the revenue officers. And what was the duties of a tahsildar? We already discussed about the duties of patwaris, right? So the main duty of the tahsildar, that is to supervise these patwaris. That is the main duty of tahsildar. What is the main duty of tahsildar? To supervise the patwaris. Okay, they have to hear what copy of their land, etc. So the Tehsildar actually have a duty. That means, what is the means? That means the Tehsildars are the supervisor of pathways. To supervise the pathways. To control the works of pathways. So what is the main duty of the Tehsildar? To supervise the pathways and to check that land revenues of the pathways collected, land revenues and the land records. And the Tehsildar also wanted to know the condition of farmers and how they get the crops, and this are actually fine with them, and this kinds of information also wanted to know the Tehsildar. It's actually this information coming to the pathways. We also said that discussed about the duty of pathway, that is inform the government. Actual pathways actually give the reports of this land revenues and the land records also to the Tehsildar. So the Tehsildar check and find that merits and demerits for that, and Tehsildar also inform that proper officers for the further details or the further development for that particular village. Okay, so what is the main duty of Tehsildar? To supervise the pathways. Clear? And the very last concept of this chapter, that is a new law. A new law, that means the Hindu Succession Amendment 2005. Hindu Succession Amendment 2005. Actually, this amendment or this new law says that if the children or maybe it's male or female, it's actually related to female, because before the law, the daughters do not have the right of her own father's property. If the father has a son and the daughter, the most of the rights of that property is also given to the son. And after this amendment, it creates an empowerment of females or women. That means they also get the right of her own father's property. That is a huge change in our society. The new law is also show the equality between male and female. So before this law, the females or the daughter do not have the right for her father's property. Actually, that is ridiculous, because each children or both of them, or male or female, son or daughter, they are equally, they have equal the right to their father's property. So after this amendment, that is Hindu Succession Amendment 2005, also create a huge change in our society based on the property right. That means a daughter have the right, or a daughter gets the right for her father's property. Okay, this was the main concept of this chapter. Once again, the main concept of this chapters are, what are they? The first one, the rural administration, that means the village administration. Okay. And law and order of administration, duties of Tehsil. And the last concept, that is new law. That means the Hindu Succession Amendment. (2005). Actually, these are the main concepts of this chapter. Clear? And we also discussed about the question answers. Just look the questions. What is the work of the police? What is the work? We know that the work is based on, police station is actually based on that particular village. The police also need to take care of that particular people in that particular village, okay, particular region. So they have the right to create law and order in that particular area. Okay, the filing cases and they investigate the cases or crime or injury, accidents, injuries, etc. Okay, that are the main works of that police. And the next question is two things the work of a pathway is. We already discussed collection of land revenue and the keeping the land records and measuring the agricultural land are the main duties of a village pathway. Next question, what is the work of Tehsildar? We also discussed about the duties of Tehsildar. First one, that is supervise the pathways and check the land revenues and the land records to make these pathways. Okay. Fourth question, what issue in the poem Trying is raised? Do you think this is an important issue? Why? In on this chapter we have a poem. The poem is also discussed about the right of a daughter. We know that in that particular time the daughters do not have the right of her own father's property. Actually, this poem is raised that or the needs of that particular daughter of the females. And fifth question, what ways are the work of Panchayat that you read about the previous chapter? We know that fifth chapter also deals with the Panchayat and the work of a Padware relate to each other. How related? We know that Padware are the village officer collect land revenues and the land records and give the information to the government for about the crops grown in that particular village. Actually, it's also related that particular village. This village administration is also done by the Panchayat of that Grama Panchayat. So that the Panchayat and the Patwaris have a relationship for the development of that particular village. And sixth, visit the police station and find out the works of the police. And we also discussed about the case of works of police and police station. And next question, who is charge of the all polling stations in districts? Who we know that in SHO, that means in this chapter we also discussed that name. That means these station house officers also have the also have the charge of that particular police station. And six, how do women benefit under the new law? We discussed about before the law that women do not have the right to her father's property. After this right, they get that right. So it's also create an empowerment of women. And in your neighborhood are there women who own property? How did now today's world was very important for women because they have a lot of rights and most of the women are educated and they have their own jobs. Based on their salaries, they want their lands, maybe it's their property, their own money or her father's or mother's properties related to come her own monies. Okay, so these are the main concept of this chapter. Clear? Okay, so read your text and your notes and prepare for the examinations and study all the rest for your exam.